Welcome back. This is After Six Podcast. My name is Satchel Young, aka Young Satch. My brother across the screen is Tyrone, aka Ty Crane. And I don't know if we can call it like we're back, but we're trying to get in the rhythm. It's been a minute, we know. I haven't been posting shit, but that's life. Shit happens. It is what it is. But anyway, if you're new to the show, this show is all about two brothers coming together after work, talking shit. So all we do is ask for you to clock in with us. Tyrone, what's up with you, man?
I'm alright, man. Uh, ain't really had the best of weeks, but I'm back now. You feel me? And we here, and a new week is starting, so I'm cool.
I respect it. I feel the same way. It's been a bunch of bullshit, but that's life. You just kind of keep the ball rolling, and
Roll with the
just deal with it.
punches.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Today we're gonna do today's show is gonna be a little bit different. Usually we got topics. Usually we got opinions. Well, we have opinions, but we don't have. Usually we have a keep it a bean segment. But today we're gonna skip all of that because we haven't really been putting shit out, and we just want to get straight to the bullshit because there's a lot of bullshit that's been going on lately. First thing first, what I want to talk about is I just find it really, really funny that now that these gas prices then shot up. Now that motherfuckers ain't is losing more and more jobs. Now that motherfuckers is potentially looking at a World War III. Now motherfuckers is like, oh nah, I don't know if I could rock with Trump no more. I don't know if he's the best thing for the country. And I find it funny, especially hearing that from people like a Candace Owens, right? Because this was his number one fan at one point, right?
Mm-hmm.
From my understanding.
Mm-hmm.
So I just think it's crazy, when motherfuckers was when Ti was lighting her ass up on the stage on the panel, what was it? We'll say before COVID, so
Yeah,
like 8 years ago,
yeah, around there.
you know, 7, 8 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
motherfuckers was trying to tell you when was Make America Great? When was America great?
Mm-hmm.
And motherfuckers ain't had no answer. But it amazes me because here we are now. Gas prices are absolutely high.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfuckers is losing jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucking school systems are getting worse.
Mm-hmm.
And now here we are, and we on the brink of potential war.
Mm-hmm.
Now motherfuckers is like backpedaling.
Yep.
Oh, and matter of fact, for real, and this is why it's funny with Candace Owens. I don't even necessarily think that her issue is really with Trump. I think it's really the fact that Trump really wasn't as pressed about Charlie Kirk as she would have liked him to be.
Mm-hmm.
So I still think she's a Trump supporter. I think she still is on his bandwagon. I just think that she's just hurt by the fact that I guess with her friend, I never really knew Kirk and Candace Owens to be friends, but maybe they had something behind the
They
scenes. I
they
don't
were
know. Who
close.
knows?
They were close.
I mean, I just find it funny because I guess the lack of support that he showed, even though I guess he said he was, I guess he put out claims that he was, heartbroken and
Yeah.
whatever that it happened. That I guess she felt like it wasn't enough support. She said that he only gave him one tweet. Um,
Mm-hmm.
But nonetheless, I think it's quite funny to me because when motherfuckers was trying to tell you, hey man, Trump ain't the dude. Trump is a problem. Trump is not qualified. Trump is exactly who he says he is.
That's kind of the greater problem in politics in general. It's more about not being wrong than doing the right thing. Like you don't want to look like, oh yeah, the party that I support picked the wrong dude, so you're gonna vote for the dude, even though as early as the onset of when they voting for the candidate,
Mm-hmm.
there's rumors the Republicans don't mess with Trump, but that's who the people want. You got to go with him because of that. And that's ridiculous because now you're just doing something that you don't even believe in yourself. Because as right wing as the Republicans are, Trump is not fully right wing. Like he don't lean hard enough into their conservative values for it to be worth it. They just trying not to go. They just trying not to lose to the Democrats, and that's the problem when politics become about winning and not about, you feel me?
Facts.
Who
But
fits your party best?
but that's also leads to my next point, which I think is funny because I was thinking about this. I was watching a UFC fight the other day,
Yep.
and or yesterday, and I thought it was quite funny because um I watched as he entered the building, and everybody. I'm looking at it, it's like we're all in. It's like we're in two different worlds
Yep.
because you look and all of the whole stadium or arena is in awe and and clapping and happy and enjoyed, and they're like, oh my god, it's him and all sorts of stuff, and then you see Joe Rogan, Daniel Cormier, and some of the other fighters as he shook their hands and they were overjoyed and like it's like they was honored to beat him or whatever, and I'm like, okay. But I thought it was interesting to me because what world do we? Oh, it's like two different worlds.
Mm-hmm.
But it also made me laugh because what I realized is this, and I might be looking at this through a microscope, but I think it still holds weight. White people are loyal. I think the most loyal because what I realized yesterday is all the white people. It's a million and one white people in that arena. I ain't really seen too many black people
Mm-hmm.
in that arena. All of them was ready to jump out of their seats for Trump. Look at Candace Owens, supposed to be a black woman. She didn't switch sides. The white people, even some of the white people who voted for Trump, they still won't. They still aren't. It's a lot of them who are still in favor of him, still in support of him, even though their gas prices are high, even though he doesn't care about you because they probably are just as poor as any other black person or struggling just like the rest of us. But that's what I realized: white people are loyal. And then even the idea of when a white person is pulled over compared to a black person being pulled over,
Mm-hmm.
and I find that really interesting to me because if you see you obviously we've seen the this I don't have to run through the history, but
Yeah.
you've seen the difference in the pullovers, you've seen the difference in the different traffic stops or different situations. Motherfuckers ain't getting gunned down and shot up on site.
Yep.
But I just find that interesting. White people are they're extremely loyal people. I just find that interesting.
Well, I think they're more fearful than loyal. Their loyalty comes from fear. So is it real? If it's not necessarily white pride, it's more black hate. You fear that if we give these people too much rights and abilities and power to do this, that, and the third, they have to give vengeance on us because of all the things that they did. But I mean, it's all of the perspective for real when you look at it.
Facts, facts. I mean, it's all perspective. Like I said, today's episode is called "My Opinion," because hey, I just from some what I've seen, I just find it quite hilarious. Because even someone like a Theo Vaughn, which I give him a slight pass because he's a comedian from the South. At the end of the day, if you just listen to him talk, clearly he wasn't what's the nice way to put it? He wasn't valedictorian.
The sharpest tool on the shelf.
Yeah, he wasn't the sharpest tool in the shed. And I think that with him switching sides and kind of like being concerned or trying to show concern, I mean, hey, I give him a slight pass. I'm not gonna excuse his behavior, but I'm not gonna pay attention to it as much because at the end of the day, look at his background. And I mean, his influence is huge. Don't get me wrong; he has a huge influence. But I think that if you're going to him for political advice or any type of political information, I think we kind of lost you from the jump.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
How much it would cost you to sell out?
How much would it cost me?
Yeah. How much?
So to
How
be
much?
so what you
What's the number? Nigga throw a number at you, and you like, I can't turn that down.
uh damn.
Nigga throw
What I
you a
gotta do?
100,000. You gotta go to the White House, shake Trump hand,
That's
in a
that's a
photo
tough one.
that's going online on the White House Twitter page.
I need some more money than that, dog.
All right, all
I
right,
need way more than 100,000.
$450,000.
Nah, that's not. I need generational wealth, niggas.
All right, all right.
I need some generational wealth.
$10 million.
Nah, that's still like
That
generational
ain't
wealth.
gonna do it.
That ain't gonna be generational wealth. Because especially if I can't, if it's like an NDA type thing where I can't say like, oh, I was just playing. Like I can't explain it
There's no
publicly.
explanation. You gotta just eat that. Like you just love Trump now. All right,
Nah, it,
$20 million.
that's not. That ain't. That's nice, but that's not
That ain't gonna do
generational.
it, right? All right.
No, that's because this is how I look at it. Because all right, yes, 20, 10, 20 million, 100,000, all that's a lot of money for someone like me. But I also look at it like this, right? That 20 million, is going to get spent pretty quickly because what's probably going to happen is it's probably going to be a lot of people
You gotta
who
protect
are
yourself.
exactly who are going to
Security.
be trying to who's going to be looking at me wild and like, damn, this man, blah blah blah. And granted, I'm nobody famous, but that picture go viral, you become famous enough where people will be looking at you sideways and potentially see you on the street and trying to
Get the clapping
call
for
you
your
out or
booty.
whatever. So I need some more money than 10, 20 million because that 10, 20 million, I mean, once I move, once I get taxed, once I, try to figure out security,
Mm-hmm.
I'm cutting my
Yep.
funds and I want generational wealth. So that way, when I start a family and I start doing things and moving, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
it can't be, we good.
Yeah, y'all ain't
20
gotta
million ain't
worry
gonna
about
cut
it.
it.
Y'all can protect yourselves forever.
Yeah, it's unfortunate to say 20 million isn't, you can't, I think that if you're 20, or we're 28 right now,
Mm-hmm.
20, about to be 28,
Mm-hmm.
20 billion, you can't retire that unless you invest it somehow. But my thing is the market is happening right now. Investing is even tough too because you don't know at any moment things can just
It
crash.
just go
Any
the other
moment,
way.
exactly. So it's a risk. So I would say I need more money than that.
That's it. That's wonderful, man. What's your next topic? What we got going on?
Hey man, so moving forward, I just want to throw a quick little side note. Because I mentioned earlier, I was watching UFC. I was watching UFC at the infamous Buffalo Wild Wings. B Dubs for the people that look like us.
Mm-hmm.
But um, I'm quite disappointed. I just want to make it a quick little point. All the wings taste the same. Uh, they literally the wings taste like they just been the wings. Just how the wings taste. The wings taste like they just threw 100 wings in at one time, and then they just got it. They just grab a bowl and be like, "Oh, this is the sauce. This sauce right here, and that's it." It don't. And even still, once you take that first bite and now you've tasted the sauce.
Mm-hmm.
After that, it just tastes like chicken.
Yep.
I was reminded yesterday why I never really cared about Buffalo Wild Wings or B Dubs
Mm-hmm.
for the people that look like us. Just thought that was funny. But then also, I decided I was a little bit hungry. I want to taste of a burger. Man, that burger was like school lunch. My cheese didn't melt right. No seasoning. They literally grabbed that motherfucker out the freezer and was just like, here. After that, they just slapped the condiments on and called it a day.
Bones absentees.
Um, yeah. And then on top of that, it took an hour for us to get our food. Meaning from the time we walked in the door to being sat to getting food, it took an hour. I was like, God, Lee, this is crazy. Um, and it's just a regular Saturday night. It wasn't no real main events going on or nothing crazy like that. It was just a regular Saturday night. Um, yeah, that's super wild, super wild. But so I'm gonna throw that in real quick. Any opinions or any thoughts before we move forward?
Yeah, you spoiled you by the delicious deep fried chicken of the DMV, man. Buffalo Wild Wings ain't the best. It ain't bad though. You know what you're going there for. And if you go to a wing
Uh,
spot for a burger, you just expect to be disappointed.
but I got the wings too, and neither
You
one of
can't
them
go
was
to the
slapping.
curry house and get a burger, man. You're not gonna walk out happy.
Neither one of them was slapping though. I still got the
That's
wings.
because y'all got
The best thing.
y'all got top 5 wings on earth though.
I mean, I
The
respect it, but
DC
still,
wings
bro.
is undefeatable.
Think about it though. Think
And
about it like
y'all in
this.
Chicago, y'all probably 1 and 2 for wings across. Well, I'm sure somewhere in
Look,
Alabama got y'all both wiped down.
look, look. But now, real talk. This is the best thing was the best thing was the ketchup. The reason why I say that, the reason why I say that is because they actually gave us a bottle of ketchup. You know, nowadays people trying to save money just give you packets. I'm sorry, what am I gonna do with 2 packets of ketchup when I got a whole thing of fries and I got a burger?
This nigga,
What we doing?
this nigga is diabolical.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Since when has one sauce ever made it work? Who's ever made it work with one
Hey,
sauce?
Buffalo Wild Wings, man. When y'all slide me the endorsement money, man, he ain't gotta come.
Look, I don't know what
They
he
give
talking
me
about, bro.
me,
All I know
Sauce
is
Gardner, Sauce Walker.
look.
Oh man, if Saucy Santana come, I'm gonna have to back out the deal myself.
Hey, look. At the end of the day, it don't matter what you talk. You can have solo
Hot
endorsements all
sauce
you want
man
to.
one.
All I know is this. All I know is this. As long as we are doing this podcast, we are. You're a part of the 5 year plan. So part of the 5 year plan is whatever buddy you bake, that's part of mine. Whatever buddy I bake, that's part of yours.
Hey,
So I don't really
I
give a
signed
damn.
cards that I read in them, man. We'll figure it out down the line. Don't worry about it.
Oh damn. Well, anyway, moving forward, I wanted to bring this up too, because I know you and I kind of had a slight difference of opinion.
Okay.
Um, when we were talking about Braun and the whole idea of, or his comments rather,
Yeah, yeah.
his comments about is about Memphis and Nashville or whatever. And look, I personally think like this.
Mm-hmm.
I personally think that Braun wasn't wrong to say what he said
Mm-hmm.
because, in my opinion, how I view it, he wasn't shitting on the people of Memphis. He wasn't shitting on the city of Memphis per se. I think that he was pointing out the fact that it's not a good time for him
Yeah.
to play in Memphis because of the fact that there's not a lot to do
Yeah.
for him,
Mm-hmm.
considering the boundaries that they probably stay in.
Mm-hmm.
Considering how long they're in Memphis,
Mm-hmm.
considering how I guess because of his standards and how much money he's made and the experiences that he's had staying in what is the
$100 million
West
since he
End.
was 17 years
Exactly.
old. Like you can't.
Exactly.
This nigga done lived a life we couldn't
The-
fathom.
Exactly. The West End, or I forgot the other
They got
one, but
hotels
the
we don't
Hyatt.
know the names of, nigga.
Yeah, the Grand Hyatt and the West End. I mean, those weren't to his standards, which makes sense. If you got $100 million, if you were worth almost a billion, or billion, or almost whatever, if you were worth that much money and you go to I don't think the first choice is going to be the West End or the
At
Hyatt.
all.
But like I said, and I get people. I seen it's the one guy, I forget his name. It's like, call him like the Doc or something, and it just
Oh
made me
yeah, the
laugh.
nigga Doc. Yeah, go ahead. I ain't even gonna
Something,
cut you off.
yeah, but
Doc
but
Holliday.
nah,
Doc
but
Holliday.
yeah, Doc Holiday.
Yeah, I'm
So
bad with that.
he was going hard on it, and I'm like, man, I don't know. For me personally, I was just watching it, and I looked at a lot of his clips, and I don't know. Personally, what the thing that makes me laugh about the idea of Braun is this constant battle.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, before I get there, actually, before I'm gonna come back to that
Okay.
point. Like I said, to finish my original point of, I don't believe that Braun was wrong to say what he said,
Mm-hmm.
because I don't think it's taking a personal shot at the city, the people, or anything of that. I think it's what he's saying is solely tied to the organization and the fact that between the organization and whatever the local government is, they haven't done anything to potentially accommodate or upgrade or try to enhance that area where the state or the arena is.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I don't think people are trying to make it a thing of, black and white, and Braun is doesn't recognize what he's doing or what he's saying by move. Braun has stood up for many things that are for the betterment of black people. So to sit there and try to make it a racial thing, make it a black and white thing, it ain't got nothing to do with that. That man was just talking freely, saying, "Hey, I'd rather play in Nashville because at least in Nashville I can go out and have a good time that he's probably experienced before." I think it has nothing to do with like no personal things. I think everybody's jumping in, making it personal because it's Braun, especially considering the fact that there was Draymond Green who literally said the exact same thing that he said. Nobody cared though because it's Draymond, and I get it. Braun is Braun. He's that's his name carries weight and his voice carries weight. But when other people are saying some of the same things and are kind of even if they not necessarily saying move to Nashville, it's like come on, bro. Keep the same energy. Go ahead.
I like I said, I ain't got no problem with the sentiment that the hotel is bad because the hotel probably is bad, and other players are trying to
Mm-hmm.
say the hotel is bad. I literally have a problem with the move the team to Nashville part, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
you're LeBron James, you're about to go into ownership. You've been very
Mm-hmm.
vocal about ownership. You're a big part of this NBA expansion that's about to come, whether you know it or not. So
Mm-hmm.
you can't be telling them to move other teams. Let me just read you this stat real fast. In Nashville is 54% white people, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Memphis is the highest predominantly black city in the country. 60% of Memphis is black. So you're asking the team to shift from the blackest city in the country to a city that is more than 50% white.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you have more fun in a city that's white than you do? Because you can't say Memphis is ghetto. It's just black. It's not ghetto. You can find fun in Memphis. That's where my
Mm-hmm.
problem lies. Is you can't say I want them to move from Memphis. You can say I want them to burn that hotel to the ground. I'd have been like, Bron, you are right, my nigga. But once
Mm-hmm.
you go, yeah, you should move the whole team because I don't like the accommodations that we staying in. That's more NBA problem. You tell the league to buy you better tickets to better hotels. That's not the best hotel in town. I'm sure. I'm not 1,000%, sure, but I'm pretty sure there's no way that that's the best hotel in Memphis. They
I
cheapskating
mean,
y'all,
yeah,
or the
it
opposing
is.
team is cheating y'all. That's a personal issue that y'all should have
I
focused on.
think it is though.
But also,
No, but I think it is.
I'm from the. I like the old school nature a little bit. The Celtics locker room used to be disgusting for the away team. The air conditioner would be off. It would
That
be
had a
rats
horrible
running through the
smell.
hallway, no food. The Spurs, they turned the air conditioner off for game one of the finals. It caused Braun to cramp up. This is the nature of competition. If you coming to play the Grizzlies, you're not staying at the 5-star hotel. And we gotta buy the tickets. That's why I said the problem is more so with the organization, I feel like, than with the city. Like I understand the city's issue with what you saying and what you doing. Especially because you said the Draymond Green point. We talking about LeBron James, man. If anything, this is my problem with LeBron fans, bro. Y'all call him the greatest, the best all time. But when people put him on that pedestal of your words matter more than others, y'all get upset. I don't understand it. If he the greatest, he the greatest. He has to watch himself.
All right, but
You can't be
so
held
here's
to the
my
standard of
rebuttal.
others if you're the greatest.
But here's my rebuttal to that. People move the goalposts when it comes to Braun because people don't criticize. Let me put it like this: on the mainstream media side,
Uh-huh.
people aren't criticizing MJ because he didn't take a stand.
They did.
But
They did. They did.
not a, no 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 no
1991
no no
election,
no.
he didn't side with the black man in it, and they violated him for that in North Carolina.
You know how long? No. But you see how long ago that was?
That's when he
I'm
was
talking
kicking.
about this is no. But here's my thing though, right? Here's my thing. This thing of LeBron has been going on since he's been in the league, and yes, he's been in the league a long time.
A long
But to
time.
think that he has been along,
A
but
long
to think that no matter what he does,
time.
what he says,
Mm-hmm.
it is flipped, it is changed, it is uh monopolized to whatever way people want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy to me because, like, and this is kind of what I was going to say with the Doc Holliday situation. It's amazing to me. So if you're a Braun fan and you defend Braun, you're a slurpologist. This is his. But if you are, but it amazes me because the same people who would call a LeBron fan a slurpologist because they might agree with Braun or be in support of the defend Bron and whatever case may be.
Mm-hmm.
What would you consider you if because you're a Jordan fan?
Mm-hmm.
That's really the difference.
Yeah.
Because I've seen it where there's really in most stages. We're talking about in the majority. We're not talking about the outliers and some of the nuances. We're talking about really the majority.
Mm-hmm.
If you are of a certain age, or not even a certain age, if you are a Jordan guy,
Mm-hmm.
then you don't look at Bron. You don't. A lot of times you don't have the respect for Bron.
Yes.
Yeah, most times you don't have that respect for Bron.
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is, what are you? Because you'll defend MJ to the fullest, no matter what he does, no matter what he says or what he doesn't say. You'll defend it to the fullest because you like him, you like his shoes better.
Mm-hmm.
So, but when it comes to which a lot of times it's like a younger generation of for Bron fans are younger than them.
Mm-hmm.
In most cases, what's the difference? We don't get the we don't I personally I have never I personally I've never heard of people who are Jordan. I mean, besides a hater, but LeBron fans get called haters and slurpologists
Yeah.
and meat riders and glazers and blah 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the difference for MJ?
That's kind of my problem with the GOAT debate. Is there anything you could do I could do better? You feel me? It's like, all right,
Mm-hmm.
y'all are gonna do this, so I'm about to do this. It's to where we done moved the goalposts from like even debate to nigga, you did this, so I gotta go overboard and do this back. It's just
Mm-hmm.
it's nonsensical to me. That's why I don't even participate in
Yeah, I don't
who the
entertain it no
better
more
person.
either. But
But
still,
that's what I'm saying. Like with Braun, I feel like this is a non-issue, bro. I can't be mad at niggas for being mad at him for going, I'm from Memphis. I don't want you to say move my team from my hometown. Like I feel like that's mad unfair of us as people who don't live there. Like we not in Memphis. And
nah,
neither one of us like the
respect.
Grizzlies. If niggas go, yo, if niggas today was like, yo, I hate the Commanders. They need to move them niggas to Albuquerque. You would be mad as hell because you
No,
like the
no.
Commanders, especially if it was Patrick Mahomes saying it, somebody who you don't like.
See, nah, but I disagree because I don't because this is but this so to wrap this whole thing up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think the biggest issue from based off of your point
Yeah,
has to do with timing. Because
literally, time is
and
very
I think
important. Braun is about to own the team.
time
There's nobody who's gonna
so
be able to stop him.
but here's my thing though,
Yeah,
right? Here's my thing, and I understand that his voice has a lot of
he
weight
is
to
gonna
it.
be the leader
But
of the NBA relocation. He's out of here in the next 2 years. Relocation starts 2028. Go ahead, continue.
but here's my but expansion. So we're talking probably Seattle and
Yeah,
Vegas.
but if there was ever
But
a time to move
but
niggas, the expansion is the time.
no, you're right. But I also look at it like this: I personally don't think Braun one singular comment is going to be the is going to lead to them saying the NBA saying, yeah, let's go move. We're gonna move Memphis.
Me
I
neither.
don't think that's
Me
it.
neither. But I
I think
also
this is
will
going
say
to
this
take a
though.
lot more than
It
Braun.
looked
If it happens, it's going to be because of a community. It's going to happen because if it happens, it's going to be because of the lack of improvements made by the ownership,
I,
lack of improvements made by the local government and the team and NBA coming
yeah.
together. So my thing is to hold Braun to this to a what's the word? If to hold Braun to this comment as if if they're going to move next year or in 2 years, it's crazy to
But
me.
you say
So that's why I
you
look at
saying
it
the right
like
things though. You missing one last final piece of context from the whole thing. He not saying it like Ant Edwards, who was saying it in a basketball player interview with some random nigga. He not saying it like KD in some basketball interview with a regular. He on the golf course with billionaire white men telling them how much he hates Memphis. Think about who he playing golf with when he's doing this, bro. This is not your
I
regular
feel you, but
everyday. It's not
it's
him on
not.
there with
But what
Steve
if?
Nash talking on
But what?
NBC, nigga.
What's their involvement with the NBA?
It don't matter. They got bread. Bread is everything. Somebody got to own these new.
Brady,
Somebody got to own these new expansion teams. You don't know who's on that
I
golf
feel you.
team.
I feel you. But my thing is, those people on that podcast, What's their involvement with the NBA?
They don't got enough bread to have no involvement with
Okay.
the NBA.
Okay. So
They'll
my
never have
point
an
is,
involvement in the NBA.
okay, but my point is like this.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is this a narrative that has now become bigger because of the fact that Braun said it? I agree with that because now,
He is the voice.
because it went, because like I said, Draymond, Danny Green, and Edwards,
Them niggas are nobody, and they talking to
all
nobody
the
niggas.
no, no. But my thing is, none of that stuff had got as much coverage as this Braun comment has made,
Correct.
has gotten.
Yeah.
But it has been said, and I believe that even Matt Barnes had mentioned like, uh, kind of like how it wasn't his best time was he didn't have the greatest of time playing
For
in
the
Memphis.
Grizzlies. Yeah.
But my thing is like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
If anything happens, it's going to be because of a community, a group, people who are in higher any type of higher power, any type of position.
Yeah.
So with that being said,
Mm-hmm.
to continue to go at Braun or make it a thing where Braun is just absolutely wrong and he's coming at Memphis is crazy to me. That's all I would
I'm
do.
with you. I just understand the fear. Like the biggest,
I can know
most
their
important
fears.
basketball player who might have ever lived on earth is saying, "I hate your
Mhm,
team and I hope they move."
mhm.
It's very
But
scary as a nigga who like the Grizzlies.
but two things can be true and two things can be in that can be done.
Mhm.
You can defend your city without talking shit about Braun.
No, you can't.
I one hundred
Cause
percent
what
think you
you
can.
picking the Grizzlies for? That's mad. First of all, and then also let's loop back a little bit. Two teams they
Mm-hmm.
talking about moving to the Eastern Conference when the expansion happened. Do you remember what the two teams were?
Mm-hmm.
The Memphis Grizzlies and the Minnesota Timberwolves. So we
Oh
already
yeah,
trying to move
Minnesota. I
you
forgot.
niggas
Yeah.
east, and then we have the best player who might have ever lived saying that y'all should relocate. Tennessee ain't in the East necessarily. It'll be much easier
Mm-hmm.
to throw these niggas somewhere east. There's
Mm-hmm.
a lot of fear involved. This is very scary for them people who act like I'm saying we're speaking from a privilege of our teams that we like aren't going nowhere.
I feel you, but no, because
It's the
okay, you're right.
relocation
But my
piece.
thing, no, but here's my thing though, right?
Uh-huh.
This is why I say you can do two things, right?
Yep.
You can say like a bunch of people can come out and be like, hey, Bron, here's the issue,
Mm-hmm.
right? Here's the issue. This is a predominantly black city. This is da 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 da. Da.
The blackest
Without going, yeah,
on earth.
okay, the blackest city, right? You black the
At
blackest
the
city,
moment anyway.
right?
Yeah.
You can say that,
Yep.
right? You can say that, hey, this is what's to offer in Memphis that you just haven't experienced.
Mm-hmm.
But next time you are here, please go experience that. Without going, hey, uh, this is why I don't like Braun. This is why Braun and his fans are slurpologists. You don't have to do that. You don't. That's what I mean. Two things can be
But would
done.
you not be confused if Patrick Mahomes just started randomly dissing the Commanders? Like the Grizzlies are no threat to LeBron James. Why are you on a golf course in your leisure dissing the Memphis with a bunch of white men?
Because they asked him the question.
The white men on
They
the
asked
golf
him the
course.
question.
This ain't an interview.
They asked. What you mean? They were. This was. I mean, it wasn't an interview, but they're doing a podcast.
No, they was golfing, bro.
They were golfing, but they were. Why do you think it was filmed?
That's just
They're
a
a pod.
random
They have.
interview. I mean, a random like they just filming. You telling me they have a
But my
golf
thing
course
is,
podcast?
no. They're people who are filming.
Yeah, was
Uh,
filming for
I believe.
documentation. But that makes it even worse in my brain. If you know there's cameras out there and you currently play in the NBA, you're gonna go on camera and be like, "Yo, I really hate that." That opposing.
Yeah, but
You
I
making
believe
enemies for no reason,
that
bro.
I believe the people he was golfing with, they have that's their thing. They play golf
Oh,
and they have a
I'm one
podcast
thousand
doing
percent
it.
sure. But Braun is the most media trained nigga on earth.
He
He
is.
know
He
if you
is.
play for the Lakers, you cannot diss the Grizzlies on film for no reason and expect
I think,
zero
but
backlash. And that's
I
what I'm saying.
think,
If the
but
backlash was everybody, I'd be with you. It's people from Memphis or pro-black activists. It's two very specific groups that are mad at this nigga.
I disagree because even majority of people on
Who the
ESPN was
niggas on
going crazy
ESPN
on
who
him.
dissed that nigga?
Kendrick Perkins,
That's
Stephen
a
A.
black man and a black man.
So,
Did they have Bad Dog come up there and go to Memphis?
I mean, nah, but still,
The two
it's my
people
point
who
is like I
claim
said,
that they love black people on ESPN are saying, "Yo, bro," and even Stephen A. Bro, come on, like you know what
hey
that's
man, I'm
really
just saying.
about. You know,
But
you know
but
what
you
that's
talk
about.
about holding weight. You talking about whose voice holds weight.
Stephen A.
I'm
Don't.
just
Yeah,
saying
I guess Stephen A. Do her way. I can't
he
disrespect.
don't.
He do. I'm
He
not.
don't.
I wanted to disrespect him. He don't to me.
Oh,
His
okay.
words mean
Okay
nothing to
then.
me. That's not even fair. I was being biased on that
No,
one.
but
His words mean nothing to
I
me.
feel
I
you. But
apologize.
I feel you. His words I take with a grain of salt. But at the end of the day, his
He's
voice holds
lame
weight
as hell.
because you got to think about it, right? Think about it like this.
Yeah.
Think about it like
You
this.
were right about the nigga though. He is the heaviest voice on ESPN. But you know what that's really about. You
In the
don't care
sports
about
media,
Memphis.
in sports
But you
media,
know what that's really about.
I know it.
That's
I know, but I'm just keeping it 100.
that's fair.
I just look at it like, bruh. I just think like this, bruh. At the end of the day,
Uh-huh.
I don't. I look at it like this. Bron wasn't necessarily taking a particular shot at the city, at the people. I think he was taking a shot more at the organization and the lack of accommodations or potentially investments to try
I
to
agree too
better
though. I
that
agree with
particular
that.
thing.
I'm just saying, for you to be
So
23
I
years
think
into
that's.
the media space, you know how this goes, my nigga. You gotta choose them words
I agree.
very
I think that
carefully.
this is where I think we agree on. At the end of the day, do I think that Braun should have said that? I think Braun should have made that comment about moving the city? No.
Mhm.
But at the end of the day, to hold him to the fire as if that's actually going to happen just because he said that is why I think it's crazy, and that's why I think some of the comments and names and things are being said, slurpologists and all this other stuff, is crazy to me.
That's
That's
fair.
how I
That's
look at
fair.
it.
That's fair. We can agree upon
All
that.
right.
We can agree upon that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
I'm fine
sir.
with that. That's fair.
Um, um, what else did I want to say before we talk about like particular things? Um, Real quick, because I want to touch on football a little bit because what I've seen uh going on about my Commanders, I don't know what's up with people in these mock drafts. I don't know
Yeah.
what's up with people, all these experts and all this ASPN. I don't know. In no good sense does it make sense to draft Jeremiah Love when we just got Rashad White and we had Bill last year, and we re-signed Nichols. In what sense does that make? If we need a receiver, we need offensive line, we need defensive help still. I don't know who these experts are.
Mm-hmm.
I don't, or not. Let me reframe that. These
Experts is heavy.
experts, uh, these experts, they tripping.
Yeah, they bugging.
Are absolutely
They
tripping.
bugging.
We, the
Yeah.
Commanders, need to draft either Caleb
Mm-hmm.
Downs, Sonny Styles, Arvell Reese. I know they're probably going to be gone, but these are the players that we need to draft.
Sonny Styles should still be up
Right?
there.
I don't know because they're talking about him potentially going to the Cardinals.
Who?
Yeah.
Oh.
So my thing is like this. And then this is who we need. I don't know about these. Jeremiah Love is not saying he isn't a great player. I'm not saying he can't help an organization. But at the end of the day, bro, that's not who the Commanders need. I'm not concerned about running back. We need a second wide receiver, and we need some offensive line help. That's what we need to focus on.
Yeah. I try to keep open mind on the NFL predictions because a lot of them is false reports put out by other GMs. They try to throw niggas on players.
No, of course.
It's a lot of
I
pumping.
definitely see the
I
ploy.
hope that y'all really not looking at Jeremiah Love because it don't make sense. You're right about this. I'm hoping that this is a pump
Look,
fake to make somebody else draft them later or so they can get the player that they really want. Because y'all defense is a real concern.
everything's a real
A
concern
lot
right
of
now.
real
We need an
concern.
offensive line. We need a center. We don't have a center right
I was
now,
saying,
bro.
there's so many other pieces I could draft. So to draft the running back would be super confusing. Not that y'all run game is the craziest, but y'all quarterback is elite. So I mean,
If we drafted Carnell Tate before we drafted, if we drafted Carnell Tate instead of Jeremiah Love, I would be a little bit salty just because of the fact that someone like Caleb Downs is a game changer.
Yeah.
Charnel Tate, you can get another receiver, especially with Jaden Daniels' talent. So that's just me. But at the end of the day, bro, what in the world? Some people just be tripping.
Yeah, nah, they could.
Um, and then also just because I seen this, which I thought was still funny because I didn't even think about it or I didn't even realize it. Aaron Rodgers is an asshole.
Wait.
Because I was listening, I heard him on Nightcap talking about it, and I was like, oh shit, he is a sign. He hasn't made a decision about what he's doing.
Decision.
He's just chilling.
Ain't nobody offering that.
He's
To make a
just chilling.
decision, it means you have options, brother. What you talking about?
Look, bro, this man
Decision on
is
what?
Aaron Rodgers.
What's the choice?
The Steelers organization is trash.
Okay.
I don't give a damn. Because to think you went through this with Ben Roethlisberger, where you didn't want to draft the quarterback because you held on him too long, then you end up with Kenny Pickett.
Yeah.
Crazy. Then here you are with Aaron Rodgers, who's older than Braun.
Correct.
And to think that here you are, a couple years removed from Ben Roethlisberger, and you're in the same exact situation, except this time, I mean, granted, do I believe Aaron Rodgers is going to come back and play again? Yes. Do I think that's more than likely going to happen? Absolutely. But to think that instead of especially because I think I don't even know what draft pick they are, but I would assume they're maybe after 15.
Yeah, they made the playoffs, so they gotta be.
Yeah. So my thing is, for them to be after 15, and you probably aren't going to draft a quarterback, and here you are in this situation where you are just stuck. Man, y'all some trash. And y'all made all of these moves. You got obviously got DK last year. You got Calvin Austin. No, Calvin Austin. Did he leave? He went to the.
Yeah,
he go to Vegas.
He did. I don't remember what team he went to, but he left.
But then they bought in another receiver. Oh, Pittman.
Mm-hmm.
You bring in Pittman, and then obviously you still got Warren and and you got prior moves and stuff. So, man, Aaron Rodgers is an asshole, bro. And the Steelers organization, ooh, y'all are. Don't get me wrong, y'all are a legendary franchise. Y'all are very slotted, rich history there, but y'all some trash. Y'all some trash.
Hey, Aaron Rodgers, man, hey, good riddance, nigga. You and Doc Rivers, let's get it.
Yeah, that's just crazy to me. And man, it's crazy. Wow. So that's just what I'm gonna say about football. Well, since I just seen it, I feel bad. The sports media world is crazy to me because timing is wild.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know if you've seen it, but they just dropped the article today.
Okay.
About Ruben Bain, and I'm like, damn, that's so crazy to me. I'm not saying, granted, I don't necessarily feel sympathy for him because of the fact that you were reckless driving and you were potentially linked. I don't know what year's involvement. I don't know if he was the driver. I don't know I don't know all the details, but I know he was involved in some capacity. It happened 2024
because this nigga already had everything holding him back. This nigga got the smallest arms in the world.
Yeah,
at defensive,
short arms. People are questioning him. They look at his athletic. They like what he did at the combine and stuff. But it's like, damn, dog, that's crazy. You are the brink of trying to get your bread, and then here you are. You're about to get dropped.
Them niggas cold
even lower
on
now,
you and then goddamn told on you, nigga.
Exactly. And now your career is in jeopardy, or your trajectory is falling off really fast. And I couldn't imagine like you thinking you wake up one day and you thinking everything cool and you right there. Literally, what are we?
Yeah, it's
like
not
14,
the draft
13 days.
It's right around the corner.
11th. Is it the 23rd or 25th?
I can't even
Something
remember
like
the
that.
exact day, but it's right around the corner.
We're like less than 2 weeks away from the draft, and to think, or maybe 2 weeks or so from the draft, and you are trying to make life changing money, and then here you are. They drop this,
Right where you already
man. Oh
have a
man,
lot going against you anyway. This is crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's
I
disrespectful.
feel I feel bad for him in that sense of like, damn, that's they didn't have to do you like that. But I also look at it like, man, you know,
Yeah, you can't give these
when
folks
they
no
say
chance to even get
what's
at you, bro.
exactly what they say, what was done in the dark will come to the light.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, that came to the light for sure at the wrong time.
Total
So I
tragedy.
just feel bad. That's crazy, man. I think that's pretty much it for the football side of it that I wanted to bring up. Man, I guess we can get into the. Did you have something else before we
No.
go?
We go.
To
Yeah,
it? Are we rolling?
yeah.
All right, we rolling, and let's go to the basketball side of it. Um, man,
Yo, the most
um,
important things of hoop tonight, right? Bronny James don't get two more. We got all greens up
hey,
to this boy, nigga. I'm in here sweating bullets, nigga. This nigga got 3 assists in the third quarter, bro.
yeah, well, hey, it's almost over.
Yeah, nigga that turned
I
into
t-
Steve Nash, bro. I'm like, how the hell?
but I told you, bro, he go get like 50 minutes, dog.
He didn't know. He got 14. This nigga just made the best of his third quarter minutes. This nigga didn't play the second quarter at
Oh, I
all.
didn't even know. I didn't even know Brown was playing.
Son,
Okay,
Braun
cool. Brown's
played the
playing.
whole game, bro. And then they sat the nigga for the third, and Bronny said,
I'm
Magic
dead.
Johnson.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he got 8 points though. Shout out to him.
Yeah, no, I hope that nigga just start shooting. That'd be gun it, whatever.
I'm trying to think. Is he in the game right now?
He should be. They played the nigga 9 minutes in the third.
Who's no, he's he is on the
They
game.
got
He's in the
four
game right
people
now.
they didn't play though. So what's they gonna put him in with the garbage time unit too? And piss me off.
Hey man. This is interesting to say the least. I ain't gonna lie to you,
Yeah,
bro.
it's something to sweat about. We got time though.
We got time. So anyway,
Playoffs.
so since you talked about LA, because I didn't
Playoffs.
drop the last episode. Last episode we kind of briefly went over it with the um last recording. You guys didn't see that yet. But at the end of the day, we were talking about it. Definitely super wild that the Lakers are now from we were at one point we were like, hey, they could make a run, maybe not to the finals, but they can make a run in the playoffs. And now here they are, and they sitting there struggling. You look at Luka. They talk about he on that Lance Armstrong diet, going overseas trying to get some stuff done to his hamstring. I hope he's able to come back, but who knows? It's kind of a short amount of time. But the week off might give him a shot. Who knows? Austin Reeves, I don't know, but I think that's done. But I just want to say this: if Braun gets you one game, because they probably gonna most likely gonna play Houston. If Braun gets you one game, I'm not saying they're gonna win, but if Braun gets you one game, I think anybody who a KD fan, I think you got to start looking at your man a little bit different. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All right.
Listen, all I'm
And
saying is Braun about to beat them niggas by himself.
I hope that's the case.
Braun about to
I hope
do it.
that's
I guarantee it. They gonna trap KD up. The defense will figure itself out. That nigga Braun not losing to these niggas, man. I don't care what nobody say.
Hey, I don't know if I've ever said this on the show, but I probably have, but I don't think I've ever explained it. There's such thing as called a thing called dummy confidence. It's the dummy confidence is believing in yourself at the highest degree. It's also what I would consider the mama mentality. You got to believe in yourself and hype yourself up, even if you don't really think it's true, but you have to trick your mind and believing it's true. And I think at the end of the day, Braun, if anybody could do it, even though he is 41 and he's not the same as he was 2018, so 8 years ago, he's definitely not the same. But I also look at it like this, man. Braun is really smart. Playoffs are built for Braun because the game slows down and he's good at one possessions. But goddamn, you're asking a lot from all the other guys to kind of step up, and hopefully they do.
I hear
Because
what you saying. All I'm saying is this, right? Hey, Bron be walking these niggas down, man. These niggas get in a circle with a bear. They like,
hey
ooh,
man,
this nigga got some sharp teeth.
all I'm saying is, Bron, hey man, please, because because
Please.
because because look, man, everybody knows, you're probably gonna have to play, one of the juggernauts in the second round. But at the end of the day, if you get to that second round, I don't care. That's the championship. Cause 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 to do this, to pull off this feat at this age, where on this team, where granted I could you can pull up the film. We both were like, man, it's over for the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
Before All-Star break, it's over for the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's shit. And how can you blame us? When we were watching it, you look at the product that they were putting on film and
Bad,
putting out
bad
there.
hoops.
It was ridiculous. A lot of games they lost, they should have won. A lot of games where, um, if they did win, it was ugly. So at the end of the day, did something flip for them in the second half of the season? Yes, I absolutely can understand that.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, bro, Bron, hey man, if you could tap into that bag like you had 2018 prior and prior, yo, I I will say this, man. If there was any reason to say GOAT, that would be the reason. To continue to be great at this age on that level. I mean, and like I said, for that reason, because like I said, it's different. It's a difference when you're talking about, uh, you got everybody healthy, and then you playing well. You're talking about carrying a team that majority of people, if you switch, for example, you switch KD and he's just by himself, or kind of like what he's doing now.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. So at the end of the day, we're gonna see about the Lakers, bro. But it hurts to see this. Like, Bron is it's like damn, his time in LA has been so riddled by injuries. It's crazy to think even the year after they won, AD was banged up. The whole team got banged up. I think he got banged up too.
And
That the
they
year was it a
and
year
these
after?
niggas, yes, and they don't. Yeah, that's when Solomon Hill stepped on his Achilles. These niggas. Whew.
Yeah.
Hey, we all hate
Damn.
Solomon Hill, y'all. To this day,
so
Solomon Hill
so
was the
so
top op in the world.
that is crazy for sure. But at the end of the day, oh, Bron, he got 11 points now, so he got okay. He's shooting.
Please sit
All right,
that
one
nigga
more
and
quarter.
4 players who ain't played yet. Keep Nick Smith out there and bench Bron. Bronny is in the playoff rotation, man. Bench that nigga, man. Let's get it.
That is
Woo!
crazy. Hey, look, I don't care too. That's also it's a lot of things that favor Bron in terms of the GOAT debate, because to get your son, and now his son is going to be forced to play minutes.
In the playoffs, he got to play. There's no choice.
What? Like, think about it. Only people that are ahead of Bronny. It's fucking is Luke Kennard and Marcus Smart. Everybody else and Jake LaRavia. Everybody else,
Niggas not out there, man.
Bronny might not get 15. He might get under 10. He probably get under
That
10.
nigga 3 ball is activated tonight. I hope he keep gunning. That's what I need.
Yeah, it is nice. 3 or 4. But so I'm just looking like, bro, that's crazy, yo. And then like I said, to get you and of all franchises too,
Mm-hmm.
that's wild.
Yep, yep.
Anyway, shout out to Bron, shout out to Bronny, shout out to them. Moving on. I know you got the news of the news of the days for you.
Ooh, a lovely
Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers is probably gonna.
Lovely day. A lovely day. They fired him. Well, they fired him, but they let him save face. Ooh, I resigned. Doc Rivers is gone, yo. I did that, nigga.
Now this nigga is his. Now he Bron.
Nigga. Yeah,
Now he Bron.
Doc Rivers is Memphis, and I'm LeBron James, nigga. I called and I say,
I'm
yo,
dead.
yo, y'all gonna really do this again? It's been 3 seasons. That nigga went 96 and 102. With Giannis and
Damn.
Antetokounmpo. How is that possible?
I mean, he was hurt majority of it, but still.
Why you think he hurt? These niggas is losing. Yo, Giannis used to play 30 minutes a game. They be winning by 50 points. He go out there, kill everybody, dunk the ball, and then the game's over. Man, they got this nigga playing absurd minutes. Trying to come back from Doc Rivers' poor coaching.
Yeah. I'll speak. Go ahead.
Nah, you go. You go. You took your shit. Took your shit.
Nah, I think it's quite interesting to see now. So looking at it with the Giannis situation, what do you think happens? Because obviously he's not playing in. He's not going to be in Milwaukee after this season.
Depends on who they hire as coach.
I don't think it matters because I think see, and this is also where I look at it with Giannis. I think his disposition to not come out and to the forefront, but kind of let his agent and whatever
Yeah.
try to play the background. I think that is also coming off. I think there's more to it because I think he's putting himself in a position where now that relationship of him trying to say like um are trying to save face. I think Milwaukee, I think the league, I think everybody's looking at it like, nah, bro, there's more to it. You clearly aren't happy
But
with
that's
him,
what I'm saying. He
and they're
done backed
probably
himself into a corner with all that
yeah.
meat rotted and I would have won a championship the right way shit that now he can't
Mhm.
ask for a trade. And
I
I
don't. He
think
don't. But
Milwaukee
he,
is funny enough to pretend like they don't know that nigga want to go.
yeah, I agree. I agree because I think that I think you're right. Put yourself in the corner because he look crazy if he say if it gets publicly leaked that he said he wants to trade.
Yep.
Now,
But he can't say it himself. And like Dwight Howard
but
with the Magic, it took 2 or 3 years longer than it should have because the White couldn't be like, I don't want to be here.
yeah, but I also look at it like this though. Does it matter?
What you mean?
Meaning, does it matter if it comes out publicly or not?
Um, yes,
Because of the fact that he called for the investigation of the team.
yes,
You think it matters still?
yeah. Well, no, because Damian Lillard did the same thing he did. I don't want to run from the grind. These niggas is crazy. I don't know why. Why do y'all keep? I guess when you
I think
play
it's
for a
different though.
playoff team for a decade in your brain, we just always gonna be competitive. It's
Well,
not
Dame is different
realistic,
because
bro.
Dame. I think Dame is different because Dame he didn't necessarily want to leave Portland the first time. I think that just was
I
time.
don't believe that
And
either,
at the
man.
end,
I think all of these niggas be like, yo, I hate it here.
I disagree because I look at someone like a Dame. You didn't have to go back.
Okay.
You didn't have to go back. That you went back and you were happy to go back. And I think someone like Dame, and the reason why I also think someone like Dame is happy to go back because I look at him and like if he's happy to go back because he can play freely again. Some people, and I've talked about it on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are meant to be in certain situations, certain teams, because someone like Dame, how he plays, how he his type of his story, his background, his nature. I think he needs to be on a market where it's not a lot of attention.
Yep.
He's the star. The team is run through him.
Yeah.
I think that, and then on top of that, their record it can be whatever as long as they get to the playoffs. And even if he loses in the playoff or when he loses in the playoffs, it doesn't really matter because we're looking at him like, well, you carried this team to this point. Because at the end of the day, people look at it. I remember having this conversation with Jared. People don't view Dame and Steph Curry on the same
As
stratosphere,
they
and I
should.
think that's no. But my thing is like this. I if I take the accolades away from it because of the
Ooh.
fact that no. This is why I say that
Okay.
because I take the accolades out because of the fact that, in my personal opinion, the I feel like Dame's situation that he walked into is just different. I think that like
All right. Let me put this in
as
perspective
the
for you.
team was built, Golden State they built a team that ultimately became
Let Let me put
unstoppable.
this in perspective for you. Dame the KD I mean Dame to Steph is LeBron to KD. Like these are two all time great niggas, and
That's fair. That's fair. But
you could
Katie's
tell the it
but
factor
people
between them that separate them though.
yeah, you can, but my thing is people don't look at People don't look at KD
And they
as if
shouldn't.
he doesn't belong in the,
He not there. Nope. Yo, KD, my man. I'm the most. I love KD nigga in the world. I be on Twitter defending this nigga all
no.
day.
I was gonna no. I was gonna. You're going a different direction. I was gonna say people don't look at KD as like he shouldn't be in the same stratosphere as
Oh, nah,
Bron.
they should. It's not even close. KD done
They're
went to
trying to.
several
I'm
teams with superstar niggas and couldn't produce. The same shit that they say Braun is trash for doing. Yo, you went to play with D Wade and Boss. Yo, you went to go play with AD. Yo, you went to go play with Kyrie and Kevin Love. KD has done that 3, 4 times and failed more times than he succeeded.
yeah,
This
yeah.
is
That's
not the
true.
same caliber of player. Like whatever the in between the lines of it is, KD ain't got it to where he could overcome. If the two superstar niggas is not putting up ridiculous numbers just like him, we we had
I agree.
we had out. Kevin Love played bad sometimes, and Braun was like, I don't really need you.
I
We gonna
got it.
make JR lit, nigga. We gonna get this shit popping. Bars played
I agree.
bad sometimes, and then it's like, yo, Mike Miller go hit 7 3s. KD
I
ain't got
agree. I
that.
look
If
at it
I
like
can't give this shit to Bill and Bill gonna cook this nigga, we are out of here. It's the game over.
facts. Facts. I look at it like though. I just like I said, Dame. Some people, some teams, even when I talked about what it played with Braun and the pressure that comes with it. Like I heard Gabe Vincent talking about it, and I'm like, see, the only thing I can to say is your play didn't necessarily reflect that at times. so so because
Yeah, niggas
we
say you
never
couldn't
saw
produce like
Miami,
that.
we never saw Miami Gabe in LA.
Yeah.
You know, and it was like, come on, dog, we need you. We need you. But I think he's playing. He hasn't really played a lot for Atlanta, but hey, Atlanta, they doing something special over there.
Shout out to them
Because
niggas.
they was in the play-in for majority of the season, and they turned it around. So shout out to them. Um, anybody else in the NBA you definitely want to talk about?
I want to talk about the players in general. So, um,
Go ahead.
yeah, the 76ers and Magic. Who you got?
76ers Magic.
Yeah.
Uh, both teams. I'm trying to. Hey,
The ancient mind.
look. Hey, look. I'm trying to. I'm trying to eliminate cursing as much as possible for the
I
show, so
say,
we can
ooh.
hopefully monetize and hopefully get off the
I say,
ground.
ooh.
But I just want to let you know if we ever get to the stage, or whenever we get to the stage where we can get on a Patreon and I can really say how I feel, uh, it's up. But what I'm gonna say for the clean version is this: Paul George. If I was how I feel like Riley. If I ever saw you, that's how I feel. That's how I feel because you done messed up both. You done messed up the parlays at least 2-3
Every
times
time.
in like the last like 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Orlando, y'all
Ooh.
fumbled the bag tonight
Ooh.
when the Celtics weren't even playing for
Them
real.
niggas didn't even try.
Look,
Flawless
all I can say
victory.
is this. All I'm saying is like this. The 76ers with with Mr. Stay Hurt,
Okay.
Mr. Mr. Career should just call it should be done.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna lean with Orlando.
Okay. Oh, I thought you were going further. All right, let me ask you them other teams.
There you go.
The Heat versus the Hornets.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Hornets, but the caveat is the Heat do have people on that team with playoff experience and finals experience,
Yeah.
and that could come in and play. So at the end of the day, I wouldn't necessarily count them out, but I would say like this: Charlotte, this is definitely yours to lose
Mm-hmm.
because this would be Melo's like quote unquote like playoff appearance.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think they have a lot of young talent. I think they're a formidable team considering the fact they got
For
Brandon
nipples,
Miller,
nigga.
Miles.
Calm with two nipples.
Oh wow, and
Calm the nipples.
and and Lamelo, the way he's been playing, they got a chance, and they home, so they got to get in there. But I wouldn't be surprised if Miami came through.
All right. I'm not gonna ask you about Phoenix versus the Blazers because who cares? Either one of those teams going home. That's a
Fact.
7-8 game. Whoever wins 7 out of that, we don't really care. They getting smacked by the Spurs. That's not even gonna be close. Um, Clippers versus the Warriors though. Legacy game
Ooh,
with both
that's
Steph
interesting.
and Kawhi.
You know what? I'm gonna go Warriors because I feel like Steph is bound to just have a crazy game. And the Warriors have been coached well enough over the years, and they have a lot of experience. Um, and I think Kawhi, even though he's been playing great, I think he's also like kind of like at the end of the road. Like it is what it is. Not like it was his career per se, but just like with the Clippers, I think it's just like it's ran his course. I think he's kind of over them and
Mm-hmm.
all of this talk about voiding his contract and blah blah blah. Hey, look, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take the Warriors.
All right. Uh, First round series, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Magic just lost to the Celtics tonight. The Celtics played all backups.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think wins in the first round between the Magic and the Celtics?
Um.
How many games?
Yeah. Exactly.
How long is the series?
4.
4?
Yeah.
Yeah,
4.
we out of here. Somehow
Yeah.
a sweep is respectful.
They might. You know what? Honestly, they might get one because Boston usually fumbles.
Yeah, Boston are usually just you feel me. They're relaxed a little bit.
Yeah. But five at max.
5 at the max, and we out of here. All right, that's all the playoff questions I have for you until we figure out who's actually in and who's not. This is one part about the playoff tournament that I hate.
Respect.
We got to figure out who's
Respect.
playing and who's not playing.
Respect. Anybody else with sports related?
Uh, nah, man. Hey, I just want to say, yo, Yankees, man, y'all are different. Y'all gonna start out hot as hell just to lose 5 games in a row. Whoo!
Hey, I'm actually. It's funny. We're on opposite ends of the spectrum right now
The
because
national
I'm
hot
hella
as a motherfucker,
surprised.
right?
Hey, hey, no. We're not even hot. I don't even know how. We don't know. I will say this: we've been hitting.
Okay,
Hey, I don't know how we did beat the Brewers 3 times in a row.
okay.
I don't know
Y'all
how.
cooking. Y'all cooking.
I don't know how. Look, yesterday Foster Griffin almost fumbled it, but that's great coaching because they pulled him perfect
Get
time.
his ass out there.
Hey, look. We had 2 on base, uh, 1 out. I think.
Yeah.
Man, hey, come on, bro. Go ahead, get up out of there.
Come sit with
Go
me,
ahead, get up
brother.
out of there. Yeah. Because but great job, great coaching. Got him out of there. Foster Griffin did pitch great. They only gave him 1 run. So yeah, great job to him. But the Nationals, hey, look, I don't know our record's not great right now, but I can appreciate how we've been showing up. We've been hitting. We've been looking formidable.
That's
Um,
all it's about. Cause
the,
you gonna get
the
hot at some
Dodgers
point during the
smacked us, but
season, and that's what it's all about.
yeah,
The struggle
yeah,
is
we gonna hang tight.
surviving the slump.
Yeah, we hanging in. So we just gotta stay healthy. We gotta figure out this pitching though, but at the end of the day, because it definitely was. It's been shaky every game, even today. It was shaky, but in the I think it was in the seventh or eighth inning, we put up what 3 or 4 runs. So shout out to them. The Nats, I respect it. I'm definitely gonna be at a game this year. Um,
They
show
sub
some support.
Ronnie out. Yeah, we're squabbling now.
Is that the last one?
Yes, he's out with 4 minutes left in the game.
So that's all we need to
That's
win.
all we need to win. We up.
Hey, look at God.
God
Hey,
did.
look, look at God.
Hove did. Never
But
forget
yeah.
about what the stove did.
Now, before we get up out of here, we would be remiss if we didn't talk about it. Gucci. Hey yo.
Whoo!
Hey yo.
Whoo!
Hey yo.
Hey!
Oh
Gucci
my God.
boy.
Now look, if you was a regular civilian, I understand.
Ha!
I've been I've been in the situation.
Ha!
I've literally been in the
Yeah, I said,
situation.
you live
So
that. You live your reps.
I understand. Now I didn't know who they were, so my situation a little bit different. But
You couldn't tell on them
I
niggas.
I couldn't do nothing
Fire!
about it. But you know exactly who it was. And
You did your thing.
and on top of that, you also was on video talking about, man, you don't mess with the police and that ain't you. Ah.
Fire! Fire!
Yo, that's definitely you. What's Gucci Man's real name? Something
Roger
Davis.
Davis.
Yeah, they definitely said January 10th, I think.
Roger Davis identified the suspect. And then you jumped to the diss track and was like, you betrayed me, nigga, so I told on you. I was like, oh. This is the
Whoa.
wildest. You going, yo, Freddie Gibbs had
Whoa.
the best commentary on it I ever heard. Because what he said is how I felt when I heard it. You gonna tell on a nigga on a Zaytoven beat? Zaytoven don't even make beats like that no more. How you gonna tell on that nigga? The one beat Zaytoven made in the last 4 years. You done told on a nigga?
Jeez.
Like, yo, hey, hold
Hey,
time out.
look.
We can't even. Yo, cut this
So what do
off.
you think is so all right,
Unplug
talk
all
about
this.
let me phrase it like this. What do you think is worse? The fact that Gucci snitched on him or the fact that after all of this damn time, Pooh Shiesty's best idea was to rob Gucci at
Pooh
gunpoint.
Shiesty for sure. Because, yo, I mean, I understand the desperation. Because when people are not reading it, these niggas took a Greyhound and they like, yeah, that's a stash the weapon. I don't think they had the money. Cause granted, Greyhound
I don't know.
don't got no type of metal detector. But at the same time,
Facts,
you
facts,
going across country in the Greyhound. I just feel like
facts.
the effort is ridiculous. You taking a 9-hour bus ride to go rob Gucci Mane.
Absolutely wild. Absolutely
That
wild.
sound more poor than you feel me, creative.
Yeah, for sure. Which is I was about it. That brings up a second, but just point I've thought of. It's a shame that motherfuckers would rather motherfuckers ain't got like I said no metal detectors. No, I mean they got police and stuff around, but no real safety measures to take the bus. That's how you know the bus is some ass.
Worst way to travel.
Hey, yo, it's the fact that motherfuckers was saying, nah, they good. They ain't nobody doing no real shit on the bus.
Yeah.
And if they do, they go get. I mean, granted, all this shit that's happened on the bus, you hear motherfuckers get they it's a
The
drug
number
bust
one
or
way to do crime
something
is through
was
the bus. I ain't gonna lie.
But it's funny because they always get
They
caught.
get, but because it's so obvious, nigga. If we follow you, it's not no. But that's funny. They don't get caught because of the bus. They get caught because nigga, we following you anyway. So you,
Nah, facts.
once you take the
I
bus,
just
you
think
can
it's
make it
funny.
easier. We know exactly the day you bringing the drugs across the country. Like,
That's true. That is true. That is true.
hey,
That's
hey,
still
and the
funny though.
reason that Shiesty is not just today is you go back. He jump on the stream with oh my god, with Ben the Don.
Hmm.
His PO call him
Oh
during the
yeah,
stream
yeah,
and say, "Are you
yeah.
home?"
I would never lie.
Nah, I'm not home. I mean, yeah, I'm home. Like, what
Yeah,
you on the stream, nigga? You supposed to cut these cameras off right
yeah,
fast before you answer the phone. I
exactly.
need these cameras off right now, nigga. Have some coof. You terrible criminal, you.
Yeah.
I'm really
So
disappointed too
yeah.
because I'm a huge Pooh Shiesty fan. I was looking forward to the music.
Hey, look. That's you know what's crazy. You know what's crazy.
What?
Fetty Wap got locked up after him. Came home after him
Mm-hmm.
and just made it and dropped the album before him.
Everything. He nigga is living life the correct way. But I will say, Pooh Shiesty is 26. Fetty Wap is like 33. Fetty Wap like, nigga, I ain't got too many more of these things before my life is ruined.
I mean, but how many more? How much more time do Shiesty got?
No, but you don't think about that at 26. You just out here doing shit. I done put my
Okay.
life in
Okay.
danger for pussy in
Yeah.
situations
Yeah.
at 26 where it's like, you know what? I really didn't even need it that bad. This is not even them niggas downstairs really
Yeah.
could have did something to me bad.
That's true. That is true.
It's
Respect.
just in his brain, you feel me? Death is equivalent to jail. Nigga, he living a different life than me. Not to give him no passes, he's still a very much an idiot. This nigga's on house
No,
arrest.
100%.
Yo, yo, send every goon you got. Do you know it's not gonna tell on you and it's stupid. I guess you can't do that because you don't get in the meeting if you're not there. But you on house arrest and you going across the country on a Greyhound with guns.
Yeah, man. Hey, man.
Really bad criminaling. This is bad criminality.
Facts. Hey, let's go and get up out of here, man. What you got? What's really good for you?
Hey, me and this nigga made some money tonight. You broke ass niggas. You niggas ain't getting no money on, nigga. Wow. Mind you, this is
Hey,
an even pack we done put out. I think he had 3 picks. I had 3 picks. We done put them together. It made some
yes,
money.
sir. Yes, sir.
You broke ass nigga.
Oh,
And I put it on
yeah,
Instagram because I got a flex on you niggas. If you follow me on Instagram,
yeah,
like that. Run that up.
exactly. I'm gonna say what's really good is see. I'm not gonna incriminate myself, but
What?
all I'm gonna
Oh
say
no,
is
we incriminate ourselves on this show.
hell no,
That's
we
what we
don't.
do.
Oh,
Hey, statue
now,
got
hey, look,
mad guns in the
nah. You know what's funny? I got a couple people at work who don't look like us who asked about the podcast, and I was very
you cannot put them
hmm.
people up. I know I got some people like that too. They can't come up here. What flex that?
No, no,
Not
no, no, no,
everybody can come up
no,
here.
no, no. No, 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 not no, 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 not to come on, but it's the fact that they don't look like us, and they were like, "Oh, you got a podcast?"
Oh,
I said,
oh,
"Oh, okay,"
oh.
and they're and I was quite amazed, and I'm like, "Oh,
Oh,
okay, interesting." Just found your timeline somehow.
oh.
Wow, but you didn't like the motherfucking
Yeah, I'm
video.
about to say, get nigga, start liking the videos, nigga, before I get mad.
Exactly. Anyway,
Bring
but
AK-47 to the studio.
I'm gonna say like I'm gonna say like this. What's really good, man, is the fact that hey, man, this is a good time in sports. Draft coming up. Basketball is about to hit the playoffs. My Nats are doing okay, so I should be able to watch without knowing that we already going to lose
That's what it
in
was about,
advance.
a chance.
Um. Anyway, man, it's been another episode of After Six Podcast. My name is Satchel Young, aka Young Satch. Brother across the screen is Tyrone, aka I am Ty Crane. Please like, comment, subscribe. Like I said, if you didn't know, now you know. When two brothers come together after work, asking you guys to clock in with us. Hey man, we out.
Salute me and shoot me. Put it out there, man.